Hello and welcome to the medieval world of Chivalry 2, the completely historically accurate representation of the Middle Ages, which is why I brought on Lee.
Hello.
Here to educate us on how accurate this game is in representing the medieval times. A renowned expert, Lee.
Well, I'm from Europe.
Right.
That's about the level.
And that makes you infinitely more of a expert than I am.
I learned most of what I know from Army of Darkness.
All right. Well, I think actually we may be in a good position here then, because, well, you'll see. I'm just going to start here with the 40-player mixed modes. There's some objectives that we can do. There's some escorts, there's some assaults and defenses, and it doesn't really matter that much, as we'll get in here, because it's kind of just a whole bunch of madness, which we'll see here shortly. So this is me. I'm a knight.
Roar.
Yeah. Is that... Can you translate that, Lee?
I think he's... Rower.
Okay. See, it must be a like accent thing that I'm just not getting. Oh, that happens a lot. I am not. Yeah, I'm not particularly good at this game, but we can see here that I'm playing a knight. It says officer up there. I'm not sure exactly if that means I'm a better knight. And we have a couple of weapons I haven't unlocked. The heavy mace and the pole axe. But we do have a long sword and a war axe. That's what you start with, the long sword. You have a secondary weapon, an axe and a short sword. And then we also have throwing knives. And... Oh, it looks like there's some subclasses here. Guardian, officer. Oh, I see. Oh, alright. I didn't even know about this. I must have unlocked this and didn't even notice it. Let's try this. I have a shield and an axe this time. Oh, look at this. This is going to be really great at defending. So as you can see, it's very precise combat. It's important to, survey the battlefield. Don't just go running in and running in screaming or anything like that.
That's what I call a scream.
Oh, I got healed, but then I got wrecked.
So I'm running forward with the sword just held out in front of you. As a viable tactic, but...
Well, there's... You tell me. You're the expert.
I am the expert.
Yeah.
Look at him, look at the stars.
Oh! So there's actually nuance here to the combat that makes this game kind of interesting. Once you, I recommend playing the tutorial because it kind of goes through a lot of these kinds of things. Like, so I've got a thrust attack, I've got a swipe, I've got an overhead, then I have a special attack, which is that big nasty thing right there. And of course, there's also blocking, which is very important. the blocking has nuance to it as well. If you block at the right time, you'll repost and have an opportunity to hit your enemy while they're exposed. You can interrupt their attacks. And there's even some... Ooh, Jesus. I don't know what happened there. There's even some nuance to the swing. So, like, in the tutorial they explained, and I've definitely not perfected this at all. As you swing, and you can't go into third person here. You can see that the swing starts from the back and goes, like, almost 3/4 of a circle there. And you can hit people in that entire sweep. So they teach you to kind of, like, when you swing, turn, so you get an even bigger sweep with it, and, you know, try to swing before your enemy swings, so you get the hit first. As you can see, all that's communicated perfectly well on this battlefield, this real-world battlefield. It's totally easy to make sense of all of it.
There's some good nuance, but it just looks like swinging and hoping for the best, to be fair.
Well, you know, as you probably know from experience yourself, oftentimes when you're taught something, actually doing it in practice sometimes requires you to just smash them in the ass when they're crawling on the ground. You know, sometimes you repost, sometimes you smash them in the ass.
Indeed.
It's all about experience, and
I can confirm that is historically accurate.
Right, yeah. From what I understand, shuffle mode, I should not have chosen that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I've been kind of focusing on the knight here, so there's some progression, like I showed you, with the weapons and stuff, and the weapons don't really do too much in terms of, like, damage differences. I mean, like the short swords do less damage than the long swords, for instance, but the long swords are, like, take longer to hit. Oh, see that swing is you know, a little bit more. I guess you could say that there's some Dark Souls going on here to really wrap it around to things people understand.
I mean,
you could, yeah. You know, the ancient Dark Souls. Oh boy, I'm on fire. So yeah, you got to take into account a little bit of that stuff, but for the most part, your the weapons are kind of like just cosmetic. Like, oh, you want a really cool looking axe, or you want a big old sword. And then there's also cosmetics in terms of what you're wearing, which is 100% cosmetic. It doesn't affect your stats or anything like that. And that's kind of what I like about this multiplayer experience. See, these are the cool parts when you and another guy get into it, but then the other guys show up and ruin the party. It's kind of like just a who gives a shit kind of game.
Yeah.
Like, it clearly doesn't take itself seriously with all these crazy battle cries and stuff like that, and just the chaos of the battlefield. But there is some skill in learning the blocking and stuff like that. So, like I felt good about that, because I was like, oh, I forgot I could poke, and that gives me a little bit more range. Who's hitting me? Oh, we won. Thanks to me, we won this team deathmatch. But yeah, it's just kind of Like, who cares, right? If I could, if I can really sum it up, and why I'm kind of digging this, it's just silly, and it's not trying to real. In fact, in the tutorial, it even says a big part of this game is role playing. So if you can really get into being a medieval knight, you could see how that could be a little fun, as long as you don't take it too seriously, you know.
So, as somebody whose history with the Chivalry series goes back as far as you asked me to talk about it about 3 hours ago, is it much different to the first one?
I don't know. I didn't play the first one.
Anybody play the first one?
I think it was like niche enough for them, like, and popular enough to allow them to make this new one. And it seems like they have, like, it launched really well, and being a totally online multiplayer game with huge player counts, that can be that's a feat in and of itself. So I think they had some I think they made some good money off that first one. So what we're doing here is we're pushing this siege tower toward the walls, and all you gotta do is stand on it and yell. And there's this whole...
Leave no one alive!
That's not what I chose.
Slaughter the Lord of them!
That's a weird laugh. Like, is that how people laughed back then, Lee?
Yes, it was.
It was, okay.
We know that from recordings of the time.
Like, again, it must be
medieval audio clips.
Yeah, it must be an accent thing. I'm just not getting. Like a regional dialect.
Keep talking.
It honestly just sounds like the same guy pitch shifting.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Like, I would love to be the guy that gets to record all the lines for this. Oh God. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Didn't make it. So once we get the tower here, we will then move on to the second objective, which is, I think, take the walls.
Objective 2 is shout and also hit some people.
Well, that's a sub-objective. It's like a side quest. So I think these guys, in like some of these guys, I think they're AI players. Either that or they're really, really bad at the game, which, you know, that could be what everyone's thinking of me when they're killing me too. So, I'm not really sure. They just seem like they're a little bit fodderish. Like, they don't take as many hits, and they don't put up as much of a fight.
Like arena padding.
Yeah. Make you feel good. Well, everyone else is murdering you.
It's really funless.
There we go. See, that's how it's done. I will say, and it's probably because of just the utter chaos, it doesn't feel like I'm being, like, cheated or anything. Like, you know, like, oh, I blocked that, but it didn't register or something like that. But that's probably more because it's ridiculous and it's hard to actually keep track of that stuff. Let's see, what else?
Are there many scenarios for these?
Oh yeah, that's right, you can throw your sword, like I just did. Oh,
but then you don't have a sword, surely.
You do have a backup. So you have the secondary weapon, and then you can pick up. You can pick it up. Oh, oh, jeez. Well, that'll happen. Scenarios. Yeah, this is probably like one of the longer scenarios. Like that team deathmatch was pretty short. Ow, stop hitting me. There is team damage, but it's nowhere near as much. Like it's
for the crossed lion.
For the crossed lion. Let's see. There's different kinds. There's wave. Hello.
Some of these accents are bordering on Keanu Reeves in Dracula.
I'm really gonna enjoy this.
If you ever...
I've not seen that, but I can imagine Keanu Reeves acting anything other than Neo in the Matrix is kind of...
He plays like an aristocratic dude, British dude. Doesn't go well.
No. Oh, God. Yeah, so like I said, this is probably one of the longer, like, scenarios. There's one where you have to defend or attack some moving carts, like they're moving prisoners, and you have to attack and defend, and then that goes into a oh God. That goes into a scenario where you're like defending a wall.
Right.
That's all I've seen. I don't know if there's any others.
Slay them all!
Having found the shout initially quite amusing, the fact that it's only one version of the shout gets old incredibly quickly.
There are others. It's mostly just the one version. Until you can't breathe anymore. There's two sides here. There's the Masons, which are the red team, and then there's the Agatha Knights, which is who I am, the blue team. And like sometimes you'll shout for Agatha and stuff like that, which doesn't make any sense at all if you don't know the incredibly rich lore of this series.
Yeah.
You know. Oh my God! I got an arrow stuck right in me. So there is an archer class, by the way. Oh.
What's the mechanics like on the archery?
It's not great. At least I don't. I mean, let me cue that up. So next time I die, I'll respawn as a bowman. It's really only good for, in my opinion, moments where you're defending, where the enemy has to come running toward you. Because once they're up on you, you have no. Oh, that guy's got a crossbow.
Yeah, so you go.
Yeah, he's He's leveled up.
The wall is nearly ours.
Do you have unlocks and stuff like that? Oh, his head came off.
Yeah, the unlocks are just different weapons for those classes, like I showed before. And you do unlock a type of currency that allows you to unlock. All right, deserting. Oh, no, I haven't even eaten dinner yet. All right, maybe the bow's not so bad. I feel like Legolas over here. You know, famous Legolas who shot all of his friends in the back. Nice. See, this is what they don't expect you to. Oh. They don't expect you to fall off the ramparts like that. They don't expect you to be on the front lines with a bow, so they don't know how to handle it. But see, like when somebody gets close up, I can take out a knife and get some quick action going on. This, I don't. Stake trap. I'm not sure what that is. I wonder if you just hope they run into it. Yes. This is all right.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, we lost.
Oh.
Oh well. That's how it goes sometimes. We'll close out here. I don't want to disconnect. We'll check the armory, which is where you kind of customize the look of your characters.
Really?
So like I said, I've been kind of focusing on the knight, and I've got, you know, a couple of different looks I can go to, and then if I get up to level 12 with the knight, I can unlock even more. Jousting armor sets. Some of these look pretty nice, like this in Kingsguard engraved armor plate and stuff like that. And then, you know, it'll list all the weapons here as well, so you can check out what you'll be able to unlock later on. There's also there are where is it? Oh, store. You can buy currency to unlock the armors and stuff sooner.
Right.
But again, they're all only if you want to. You seems like the cost for things is pretty fair.
Achievable.
Yeah, so I've only played probably, I'd say about, you know, 3-4 hours, and I've already got 2,000 of those coins up in the corner, the T coins. Those are the ones you earn in game. So, you know, I can totally look like Friar Tuck if I want to.
That hair model needs some work.
Is this not traditional European hair?
It is. I've seen it from authentic photographs from the time.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Oh, look at this. Master's cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. So So that's in, you know, you can change also like your head type and everything. Oh my goodness.
That long haired one looked like the dude from No Country for Old Men. It scared me.
So, is this authentic?
Oh God! What's happened?
Is this authentic representation of European facial structures? Good God.
I don't know. It just looks like he's in shock. It looks like he can't unsee stuff.
Well, I mean, you see what this game is. How would you feel if you were in one of these battles? Yeah, so Vanguard, I don't really know fully what the difference is with all of these classes. I think that like the weapons you unlock definitely, and I didn't show it in the last in the last game. Let's do a huge one, a 64 player. Each class and subclass has a special special move and a special
of Dark Forest.
Can you drag faster or slower? Not sure what that means, Brett. See, there was some nuance there.
I feel stealth is not on their side.
Stealth?
Yeah.
So, if you see above my sigil down there by my health,
yeah,
I got a little circle that's filling up. That is my special ability, which this is, I believe it's, I can put down a fire brazier, so I can light my arrows on fire. Well, oh boy. I'm gonna go with the officer knight because he's the one that I'm the most familiar with. The knight has a horn that he blows that gives everybody like a health boost in his area. So there's some things like that kind of help to like make it more of a team game as opposed to just, you know, running off on your own and stuff like that.
Sweet, wonderful.
Yeah. So this is the stop the convoy, and then so I'm on the attacker side, which means if we don't complete this objective, it'll then turn into an attacking a wall scenario. Matches have been pretty quick to fill up. I feel like there's quite a lot of people playing, and it does have crossplay with PlayStation and Xbox. I believe it has it with all of them. Oh my god.
When did this come out? When did this come out? Recently?
Yeah, it came out a week or two ago.
Have they laid out a roadmap for it yet?
I don't know if they have a roadmap planned yet. There are quite a variety of maps. There's one that I played yesterday that was like a desert map, and it started in like an arena, and there was like a pit in the middle of it that you can kick people into.
Very 300.
Yes.
Did you shout for starter? Oh.
No, I shouted for Agatha.
Oh, of course. What was I thinking? Sounds like someone's arm.
This is bad.
Poor connection. There are kicks and there's a what is going on here? Reggae Wolf got me. Oh, well, okay, so we failed that. I don't know what that means. Alright, so we gotta defend the barricade. Again, it doesn't really matter. You're just kind of moving along, and you know, the objectives are more to just kind of push everybody into the same area. Let's see, so we've got this with throwing knives. Could cause some... Oh, these are the barricade? That's not much of a barricade. It's like sticks on the ground.
It's a mild inconvenience for a barricade.
Yeah. As long as they got shoes, they'll be all set.
Barricades in life.
Oh no!
Bugger off.
Oh wait. Get me up. Come on. Thank you.
That rang my bell. That's enough.
You do have one heal you should do when you're not getting attacked, because it takes a while to do. You have one heal per spawn. Okay, so here's my horn. And then you can see it gave healing there to all of my dudes in the general area.
Do they all have that? Or
What's that?
do they all have that, or is it just this class?
Just this class, as far as I know, has the healing horn. Each one has something different. Like I was saying before, the archer had that brazier that they could put down that would allow them to light their arrows on fire. And they also had that trap that I put down that I didn't really understand what it was. Like a spike trap. One class has like fire bombs. That's what that fire is there. They threw like a fire bomb. Let's see what some of these other classes have. Oh. There's one thing I gotta say is the menu is not very fast acting. Like, it's like all on controller anyway. It's all like using your bumpers and triggers to move from thing to thing, and it could be a little bit more intuitive.
What are you playing it on?
I'm playing it on PC with a controller. The mouse and keyboard is fine too. Oh! Just there's a lot of buttons, so it's easier to just remember where everything is on a controller for me.
Yeah. Oh.
They're burning our sticks. Oh fuck. This is bad.
And they're not wrong.
No. Oh! Come on. Okay, so this class is the one with the fire bombs. It's loading up there. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes it's hard to tell if somebody's on your side when they're on fire. You know.
Yeah.
I guess that's also historically accurate.
I'm saying, but yeah, people always burn the same. I saw a lovely headdress earlier.
Yeah, that was the knight. Wow, we are really butchering this up. The knight jousting gear.
Yes. Very dandy.
Yep.
We must defend the gate. Suits me. I'll knock and loose their
I mean, I took the piss earlier, said that my knowledge goes as far as Army of Darkness. That's all that the dialogue sounds like, to be fair.
Well, you know, they chose a specific time period and then they stuck with it, you know? Oh, I got my oil pot. Let me totally blow this. Build up all this excitement and then throw it at a rock or something like that. Alright. It's gonna fuck that guy up. What is this? What is this? A mallet? Or mellet? What is he doing to me? Stop it. Stop it, I'm dead.
It's a potato masher.
Won't happen again.
Look like
I'm beating your way down as well.
I know, right?
The disrespect. Oh, there he goes.
I've been moved to the other team. Oh man. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder if too many people leave on the other team, or if they feel it's an unfair match, they'll move you. So now I gotta remember I'm attacking blue.
I don't know where I feel about that. I'm invested in my team, thank you very much.
Right? Oh, you whipped through your. I did too. Yes.
That's the weight of it.
It feels pretty good. Yeah. It feels like it should.
Oh.
Like the heavy weapons feel heavy, and the lighter weapons definitely feel quicker. And there's good like vibration on the controller for the hits and blocks and stuff.
Son of a bitch!
It's also like it's very anonymous. Like you don't feel like, you know, one guy is like dominating the battlefield, or like targeting you unfairly or something like that, because it's so much craziness and chaos.
Yeah.
I guess we're just smashing this gate.
I mean, it is a bit swing and play.
Oh my god! Oh. What was that?
I mean, it is a bit swing and pray at the moment. Do you think it kind of has potential if you wanted to play it tactically with it? See? Oh, can you
yeah, I think so.
Can you do that with this?
Yeah, you can party up.
Yeah.
You can make a party and get a team. I don't know how easy it would be to find them on the battlefield. You know, that would be the only thing. But yeah, if you're like coordinating, you can definitely be like a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. And yeah, I think there's definitely nuance. Like, I'm not talking and explaining the game while playing isn't the easiest thing in the world. So I'm kind of just screwing around with it. But when I was playing just myself, it's, you know, I was like taking the time and like trying to figure out the timing with the blocks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the tutorial does a good job of like explaining all of the nuance pretty quickly. So you don't have to guess at a lot of it. It's like there isn't a whole lot you have to spend learning, like some of, you know, like you play like a battle royale, there's usually a lot of like learning how systems work and stuff like that, because there usually isn't a very elaborate tutorial. But with this, it kind of gets you right in there.
For something you're not going to spend a lot of time in, it looks quite nice, like this grand hall and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think the game looks really good. Like the character animation and the armor looks really nice.
When the helmets hiding their faces, it's nice.
Yeah. Oh, we're killing the Duke.
We're feeling nothing there. Ballista. Hello.
Kill the Duke, kill the Duke. Get out of my way. So this guy looks like he has a bandage kit. I don't know. Not sure exactly what that does, if that's maybe something I throw out and they can, my allies can use it. I'll see if we... Oh, we won. Oh, we lost.
No.
That's weird. So when it's over, the losers lose all of their weapons and the winners keep their weapons. So you just get slaughtered.
Thanks a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do great, but sometimes that's how it goes, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of news and updates, they obviously have been putting out, so here's a list of all of the maps. and known issues and stuff like that. So they are updating this. I guess June 8th, which is quite a while ago. Oh, here's a new one. Oh no, that's 2020. I guess they haven't been updating this very much.
No.
I don't know. I haven't had any like bugs or crashes or anything like that, so it seems pretty stable. Yeah, that's Chivalry 2. There's not a whole lot to it in terms of what I'm explaining, but it's kind of a see it and understand it kind of game. And I think it's a lot of fun. Like I was saying before about kind of like being anonymous as opposed to a lot of other multiplayer games where, you know, you're in smaller groups and you can feel like you're either being unfairly targeted or you're way under level versus somebody else that's in the game or something like that. This kind of spreads it out and makes it a little bit more, puts a little bit less focus on the individual and more, you know, on the group and just having fun, because that's really what it ends up like leading on, you know, just silly fun. And it leads into that across the whole board with, you know, its sense of humor with itself and everything.
But without being too silly.
It's not
like
being
parody.
Yeah, not being like, like you said, like a parody or a laugh out loud comedy. It's more of like the absurd things that happen in it, and you know, that screaming that they obviously know is over the top and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's on, like I said, it's on Xbox and PlayStation, as well as the Epic Games Store. And it does have, it does have crossplay. As far as I know, it's all working. That's always one of those things that sometimes games have issues with that when they first launch. But so check on that. If you're thinking about doing crossplay, look into that and make sure it's currently all buttoned up and working properly with the platforms you want. And yeah. Thanks for lending your expertise, Lee.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I remembered a lot from the time.
Yeah. It was very, very useful in this particular situation. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. If you haven't yet, give us a subscribe and a like and all that good stuff, because we'll be back with more. I think Derek's going to be on tomorrow with some demos for like a last run through of some of the Steam demos and stuff like that. I think he's going to play some Scarlet Nexus and maybe some Chris Tales. So stay tuned for that. See you later, Lee.
Bye.